What's this? Can I sell that?
How are you?
I think I'll just destroy this purple thing. Hey there guys, today we have a video for the newer Guild Wars 2 players among us. I've been receiving some comments on my stream and videos from new players and I want to help them out a bit. You could see this as a short new player guide, but if I wanted to cover all aspects of the new player experience, then this video would be way longer. If you still have questions after this video, make sure to put them in the comments. I tend to respond fairly quick. For more Guild Wars 2 guides, check out the playlist in the charts and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, these 5 handy tips should get you on your way in the world of Guild Wars 2. Number 5. Do not use your level 80 boost. Never, under any circumstance, use your level 80 boost when you just started playing Guild Wars 2. I've seen people ask about level 80 boosts quite a couple of times on my streams and on other people's videos. I know it looks very tempting to use the booster and rush to the endgame content, but bear with me for a minute. When you buy the game with any expansion, that is Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire at this point, you will also receive a level 80 boost with it. People tend to use these boosters rather quick and I advise you to hold on to them. This is because you won't learn how the game works and how your profession plays out. If you do use your level 80 boost, then you would get dropped into the Silver Wastes with all those new skills and traits. You have no idea what the story is about and you basically get dropped into the harder content of the game where the enemies and players are not so forgiving anymore. I must say that ArenaNet did a fairly good job to let you try out the class in the Silver Wastes first, but I do feel that it's not enough to fully understand your class. However, if you level a character manually, that means the profession will grow on you. This means that you'll learn the profession step by step and you don't have to deal with the new elite specialization right away. Using the booster right away led some people to stop playing that class and even to stop playing the game in general. There are 2 things you can do with your level 80 boost though. You can use it on a level 80 character and receive endgame rewards, or use it on a profession you've played before. Number 4. The best way to level. I've seen this question quite a couple of times as well. If a booster is not the good way to level your character, then what is? I've been around in the Guild Wars scene for quite a couple of years, about 10 years to be exact. Guild Wars 1 used the traditional questing system that you won't see in Guild Wars 2. But what is the best way to level in Guild Wars 2 then? There are several ways people will tell you how to level your character, and I'm not saying that they are wrong, but personally I found this way the easiest. For the first couple of characters, I'd say just do the hearts you see on your map and do the map completions. This gives you a basic understanding on how the world looks, how the mechanics of the game work, and it's also good fun. Along the way, you'll also see dynamic events. If you are a World of Warcraft player, then these events are similar to your world quests in Draenor and Legion. Guild Wars had them first. These dynamic events will spawn at random, at a certain time or when another player triggers it. It's different for each event. Doing these events will grant you experience, a bit of money and karma. Next to that, I would recommend you to do your personal story. Every 10 levels you are granted an objective to continue the story for your character. This grants you experience, armor for your current personal story level, crafting materials and much more. Keep in mind that these rewards may differ per personal story instance. Also, this method of leveling makes the game more repeatable. If you have a second character with a different race than your first character, then your story will be completely different and the maps you start out on are different as well. Number 3. Gather everything. When you enter the world of Guild Wars 2, then you will also see these little icons on your minimap. These are called resource nodes and contain crafting materials. You can only gather these by using the appropriate gathering tools. You use a mining pick for ores, a logging axe for trees and a sickle for plants. These gathering tools can be bought for in-game currency at several merchants around the world. The mining pick and the logging axe usually can be used 100 times and the sickle can be used 50 times. Do keep in mind that some of these items have a level requirement, so don't forget to buy new gathering tools every once in a while, because if you don't, you won't be able to gather higher level materials. Crafting materials can easily be stored to your bank by pressing the Deposit All Materials button in your inventory. The reason you want to collect these is because crafting materials are quite useful for crafting when you get to a higher level. They can also be sold on the trading post to make some money. And with gathering, I also mean loot everything. Every bit helps, and most of the looted items can be sold to a merchant or on the trading post. Some items that get dropped can be salvaged using a salvage kit. These salvage kits can be bought at merchants across the world. Doing the things I just mentioned can earn you a bit of money and get you settled for crafting when you get to a higher level. Number 2. The trading post and making money. I just talked about that selling your crafting materials could make you some money in the game. But you should keep in mind that making money should not be your first goal when starting Guild Wars 2. When you venture through areas, complete hearts, do your personal story and do dynamic events, then you should have enough money to get around. But sometimes you will find items you don't know the value of. The best way to check its value is to take a look at the trading post. The trading post is similar to an auction house you might know from other games. You can easily open the trading post by pressing O on your keyboard. To check an item's value, you can type its name in the trading post or by right-clicking the item and press Sell on Trading Post. This will open a window in the trading post for that specific item. On the left you'll see the list of current buyers for this item, and on the right you'll see the current sellers for this item. This way you can indicate the worth of an item. As with real-life economics, the system works with supply and demand. The left side shows you the demand and the right side shows you the supply. Using the left tab sells your items for the lowest price. You will match the buyer's price. Using the right tab sells it to the highest bidder for your price. If you plan on selling your items on the trading post, I've got a little trick for you to make the most money out of it. You go to the trading post using the Sell Trading Post option. Click the top option on the right and put your price a little under the others. This way you will sell the item relatively fast and it will give you the most value for it. Number 1. Get a guild. It might sound obvious, but looking for a good guild can help a lot as a beginner in Guild Wars 2. Most guilds are very friendly and helpful to new players. Guild Wars 2 has one of the nicest and helpful communities in the MMO genre, so don't hesitate to ask your question to a guild. To find a guild, you can just use the map chat by typing /m and ask if there are any guilds around that are looking for new players. If this doesn't work, then go to one of the major cities and you'll usually see people advertise their guild in the map chat. Send these players a message by clicking on their name in the chat and that's it. Guilds usually tend to do guild missions as well. This way you can get guild commendations rather quick. These can be used to get higher gear when you reach the maximum level of 80. If you think these tips can help out any new player, don't forget to like and share this video. For more Guild Wars 2 content, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll try to upload as much as possible. If you still have any questions about the things I just said, or if you have any more questions about the game, please leave them below in the comments. I might even make more videos for topics like this. For now, I want to thank you all for watching and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace!